it what?
Hey,
Well, I don't see it.
are you retarded?
Oh, okay. She linked the article which stated police Scotland said that they would log
Is that
rapes.
part in quotes or not? I just want to make sure you know.
Yeah,
is that part in quotes or is okay?
Yeah, it's a quote.
All right,
Jesus.
so
You
the
guys both
Scottish
got
police.
it wrong. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the Scottish police.
All right, so the Scottish police said that if there's a male rape suspect who insists no, I identify as a woman, even if he hasn't legally changed his
Guy's
gender.
struggling right now. Boy, you need some coffee?
I was right on Police Scotland. Suck my dick.
Shifty, do I have coffee?
Yo, Akash, dance, bitch.
So Police Scotland
Yeah.
said they would allow a male rape suspect if he insists on identifying as a woman to do so, even if he hasn't legally changed his gender. And
To be fair, if there's one country where the men could easily identify
as a woman,
yeah,
Keep going.
it might be my people. It might be
why?
the Scottish people.
Yeah.
Very progressive.
Because they're already dressed like it?
They're dressed like it.
Yeah.
Number one with the kilts.
Yeah.
And also facially.
Do you think Scottish men are feminine?
No, I don't think that's what he's saying.
I think it's the other way around.
I don't think it's
I
what
think
he's
it's the
saying.
other way around,
You're just
Mark.
Scottish policing it right now.
Yeah,
Getting
you
it all
are
twisted
Scottish
up.
policing it. I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say. These Scottish birds, man. Some ugly ducks.
Okay, all right, we got it.
What, is that wrong? They're not Indian. Okay, so basically she's saying that she disagrees that you should be able to identify as
A woman.
a woman once you are accused of rape.
Yes.
Because then you're going to be housed in a female jail or prison
Yes.
where there's more women that you could potentially rape.
Yes.
Interesting.
I think if there's one group of people that were like, yeah, maybe you don't need all the rights, it's rape suspects.
I also think that can help you in court, too.
Who?
If you're getting tried and they have to keep on referring to you as she.
Ooh.
I'm not saying transgender people are raping people, but I'm saying if you rape someone and got caught, you're like, oh, there's an advantage to me legally if I say I'm a woman. Like when guys will pretend to be way older than they are. Like, remember when Harvey Weinstein did this? Or I think Cosby did the same thing. Like, in court, he's like in a walker. He's like going real slow. He's got
so
a
they feel bad
cane,
for you.
and like he's slack-jawed. And then they see him 2 days before at the store, and he's just like walking around totally fine.
Yeah, but that's because we feel bad for old people,
But
right?
if you get into...
So we feel bad for trannies?
No,
but you get
women.
into court, though, and they're
You
like,
see them as
this
women.
woman was raped by the other woman. And you're like...
Oh, you're like, how do you rape her? Yeah,
bad is it, you know?
yeah.
She
yeah,
raped
yeah,
her.
yeah. Oh, wow.
And I wonder if that
wow.
can reduce the sentence. So, like, should it be 25 years? Should it be life, death penalty? You're like,
I mean, if you're a dude in prison as a rapist, oftentimes you're either raped or murdered.
Yeah, you don't have a great time.
Yes.
Not a great time. You'd probably have a better time in a female prison.
Yep.
Yes.
So for self-preservation, it makes sense.
Yes. And you haven't legally changed your gender, so you could just say it. And
I
then
mean, how
if
do you
beat the-
legally change your gender? Like,
Well, you go through gender reconstructive surgery.
no, you don't have to have the surgery. You could just say you identify. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
you could. I'm sure there's a legal process. Like
You just put it on your
licenses,
fucking
whatever.
birth certificate or
Yeah.
whatever, like your license. But it's like, do you really need to do that? We're gonna make them do that.
Yeah.
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 If you're about that life, yeah, you gotta.
This is
commit.
what you said last time. You're like, I can never be trans because I don't want to do the paperwork.
I couldn't.
You're
100%.
staying staying consistent.
100%. I did feel that way. The paperwork is crazy.
Yeah.
I'd rather chop my cock off of my body than actually do the paperwork. I would.
Yeah, you got to do either or. How about that? You got to
One
do
or the
one of the
other.
two.
And you know what I would do? 100%.
Chop the cock.
Without a doubt.
Cut the cock.
Without a fucking
Just
doubt.
to not go to the DMV one time.
If you don't change another paperwork with no cock, you still a dude, bro.
Yeah, you want to know something
Cockless
crazy?
dude, bro.
My girl walked in the room and I was on the bed butt naked after a shower and I was just sitting like this. And she walked in from that and my balls were hanging out the back, but my dick was hanging out the front. So I just looked like a bulldog. I just had these balls that were squeezed up and hanging. And she just walked in the room and she just went and walked out of the room. What do you do? That's a
so
really
insane that
femme
you could do
position.
that, though.
Say again?
That's insane you could do that.
That I could do that.
My shit doesn't hang like that.
What, balls?
Hang out the back?
Son, my shit is mostly in the back.
Small ass
That
balls,
shit is
bro.
wild. That is hanging out the back?
Yeah. You never had the balls hang out the back door? You never took a shit and hit your balls on the way down?
His balls ain't dropped yet. He's still
Oh, yeah,
young.
you still got young balls.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit's like a peach, dog.
Nah, you got to have them old balls. Your boy got old balls, yo.
You got some long ass balls, Larry.
I got a long ball there. All right, guys, we're going to take a break from this exclusive Patreon clip. You can get the whole episode at patreon.com/flagrant2. Join the asshole army. But right now, look, we are all adults here. And I know some of us choose to use nicotine to relax, focus, or just unwind after a long day. Lucy is a modern oral nicotine company that makes nicotine gum, lozenges, and pouches for adults who are looking for the best, most responsible way to consume their nicotine. It's a new year. Why not start it out by switching to a new nicotine product that you can feel good about, okay? I'm telling you, this is the best. It's the best on the planet. The flavor's on the best. It tastes the best. The options are absolutely the best. And now, if you enjoy using nicotine, you should definitely check out Lucy's product at lucy.co. That's lucy.co, and use the promo code FLAGRANT at checkout, all right? Also, I have to read this as a disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Remember, if you're interested in a better way to use nicotine, visit lucy.co and be sure to use the promo code FLAGRANT. Now let's get back to this exclusive Patreon clip.
Do they ever switch sides, you think?
Yeah, all the time.
You can tell?
I switch them.
Why do you switch?
No, that's a fucking thing.
Testicular
If they switch
torsion.
sides, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend that had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Get surgery.
I can spin mine. Mine are on some sort of gyro or
You're
something
like
like that. I can spin them
You're like a lazy
indefinitely.
Susan. Just,
Yeah. You know, like those BMX bikes, you just flip the handlebars like that? That's me with my balls.
Really?
100%.
And do you do it as like a trick?
Say again?
Do you do it as like a trick?
Sometimes I'll do it as a parlor trick in the parlor only.
Do you ever
I'll-
twist them up real tight and then just let them go?
and then let them spin,
unwrap?
yeah, like a top. Yeah. No, absolutely.
You ever teabag someone like that?
Yeah. 100%.
Like a speed bag in the face.
100%.
You
Yeah,
ever do the helicopter?
What's that?
You know, like when
Have the
girls
girl
do that
spin
with
on
the tits,
top?
but you do it with your dick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Love
helicopter's
that.
Fun.
You do it with the balls?
When I'm coming only.
Do you ever hold your balls in one
I
hand?
get
just spray
messy.
it everywhere.
I get messy.
Do you ever
100%.
swing your balls around like it's a sock full of soap? You ever do that?
A sock full of soap.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Like a
coins?
prison thing?
Yeah, yeah. You ever just like spin it around like
Ooh.
like that or no?
No, I don't do that.
okay.
I don't have that. I don't have that length.
actually
But I do knot them up. Sometimes you go a knot them up.
You squeeze them like a stress ball?
Yeah, you squeeze them like and just have them like poking out the top right here. You never do that?
Yeah.
Squeeze them nice and hard.
That's not fair to girls judges for that.
Yeah, these girls are hating, dude. You know, like you don't squeeze your pussy all up.
So J.K. Rowling.
yeah. So J.K. Rowling, dude. I mean, she is a real obsession with these trannies, man.
Yeah, she doubled down. So she
Yeah.
tweeted out, "War is peace, freedom, slavery, ignorance is strength. Penis people who raped you as a woman."
So here's the thing.
Penis individual. Is what
I
you know what I mean? It's kind
I
of
said it better.
You should slap.
Guy not
I said it
reading
better,
that.
bro.
penis
Guy not
That was
reading
fighting
that.
words right
I
there.
said it better.
Real talk, but
Nah, I made a choice.
I think that the same thing that's happening with Dave Chappelle is happening with J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is universally loved, right? Like, I think she crosses political spectrum as well. Like, conservatives love her, liberals love
Love
her.
her now, that's for sure.
Well, before the politics, right?
Yeah.
When she was just like the writer of the most fascinating group of books that kids have ever read, maybe in history. I mean, kids are obsessed with these fucking books. Adults are obsessed with these books. Billion-dollar franchise, etc. Everybody loves her. There's no one that doesn't love her. She has this opinion that immediately irks a decent percentage of the population, and they're vocal about it. And I think it's hard for her to come to grips with not being loved by a specific group of people. And the same thing with Chappelle. It's like everyone loves Chappelle. Who doesn't love Chappelle?
Oh, interesting.
Everyone loves Chappelle. And now there's one tiny little group of people that doesn't love him, and he's like, I need to reconcile this. You guys are wrong.
Yeah.
You guys have fucked this up. Trust me, I am right. I am funny. Everyone loves me. I think this is just a function of being unanimously loved and supported, like both of them were. There were very few people who didn't love Chappelle,
Yeah.
and even fewer that didn't love J.K. Rowling.
I think the difference with her and the issue that she has is that her fan base are people that are sympathetic to
Yes.
trans issues. Like she literally wrote a book about like acceptance and that like you're a kid that's born into a family that doesn't really love you or accept you, and that there's something about you when you were born that feels different and you're not like other people, and like you have this internal thing that you're trying to figure out, and then you actually go on a journey where you find all your friends and blah blah blah.
how did that book make you feel, Mark?
Bro, all the people that read the book, they were like, bro, this is amazing. This is me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an outcast. I'm not accepted by my family, but I'm actually special. I'm actually a wizard the whole time.
Yeah.
And now she's like, don't be trans, though.
Yeah.
And so it's all of her fans that are like, yo, I love this book because I felt like I was different. And now you're ostracizing people that are different. It's
Yeah.
how her audience feels.
some people in our audience.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's a lot of people in our audience that also maybe feel that way about trans people, and they're like, well, she wasn't talking about trans people when she said that in the book.
Yeah.
You know, she was just talking about me. I feel different from my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Everybody feels a little bit like an outcast in their family.
I remember hearing somewhere that like kids who read Harry Potter growing up are less prejudiced though, which it makes sense if you read that book and it has such an impact on people who read it.
Yeah.
That you're like, but then all of a sudden it just undercuts everything that you thought you got from these books.
Yeah.
If one group of people isn't accepted, to Mark's point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, and I don't want to go all fucking Seth Rogen here, but like, this is probably happening in like one case in a random part of Scotland. This is not a what is it, an epidemic?
Yeah.
Right, of like rapists going around saying that they're women, so they go to female jail. Now, they shouldn't be able to do it. I think it's ridiculous. Don't get me wrong; they shouldn't be able to do it. But because she has this trans issue, she's now highlighting these really small stories that barely ever happen.
Yeah.
Where she would never have talked about this before. It's not like she talked about trans stuff her whole life, right? She would never talk about this before, but because now it's becoming her war that she needs to win.
Fair.
Oh, I'm going to go and look at every single, she's going Ben Shapiro on it.
Yeah.
She'll find every single article that
I'm
fits the
thinking about
narrative.
how many different ways of trans does she have a Google alert for?
Oh, yeah.
Because
she
she's
must.
finding all these stories.
But it's also a
Trans person raped. Click up the tweet. I was right. Like me again.
It's also legislative, and for some reason that always bothers people more. Like the potential of it happening is more of a problem than the reality of it happening. If it happened in the past, she would have a problem with it, but the potential that it could happen, oh fuck, it could happen because you don't know how many times it could happen. It could happen all the time. Every rapist could say, I'm a woman. And then what? They're tried as a woman, and then they don't get the punishment that they deserve, blah, blah, blah. So in the same way, the trans bathroom thing, when it became none of us have seen a trans person in a bathroom. But people were like, dude, what? It's going to be... People who were scared, like, it's going to be fucking mayhem, and my kid's going to see... My daughter's going to see dicks in the women's bathroom, and blah, 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 because everybody wants to do whatever they want to do. When it's legislative, your brain goes to the most problematic scenario in your mind. So you freak the fuck out. If there was one case of this happening, she probably still would have tweeted, but I don't think she would have felt it as much or like felt the need to tweet as much. She might not have.
Yeah.
No one ever complains when, like, say if there's a dad with his little daughter by themselves, like he brings her to the women's restroom to use the bathroom, and no one complains about him entering the restroom.
Really?
But, yeah. That should happen. I've seen that.
But doesn't he bring her to the men's restroom?
No, I think he brings it to the women's, no?
No, he brings
I've
it
never
to the
seen
men's.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm off. Whatever.
But because I would be like, why are you going to that one, fam?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
going ours with the boys.
Yeah.
Take her to the stall. Nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just creeping around the women's restroom and using your kid as an excuse?
Yeah.
So then the mother brings the son to
In the women's
restroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't remember that as a kid?
Nah.
I remember my mom bringing me to the
Nah, I
women's
remember
restroom.
seeing-
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I fucked every girl in a women's restroom, dog. That's
You was fucking all them girls.
Son,
man.
yeah.
You fucked so many
I
girls,
stopped
dude.
fucking from 3 to 31.
That shit stopped when I got too old. My mom brought me in, and then like she was in the stall, and then just some girl was like, "Why are you in here?" I swear to God, I was like 12, and I was like, "I don't know." My bad. My mom's in there. 12? That never happened again.
Oh, son.
This kid
I'm
was
that old.
Your mom
kid was-
thought someone was going to steal you at 12?
I guess I don't know.
homeschooled, man.
A male 12-year-old?
Yeah, I think she was just like, "Yeah, come on, let's go. You're with me." I think I had a growth spurt that day, also. Maybe. Yeah.
That day.
So that's homeschool shit. Because when you go to school, you start using the bathroom on your own at fucking 6. You're just going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Nobody's with you. So
In a public bathroom at 6?
son, that's what it is. That's what school is, bro. That shit ain't a private
Yeah,
bathroom.
I guess school. But like, you go to the mall.
Yeah, if I'm doing it at school, I'm gonna go to the mall. Who gives a fuck? Mom, gonna follow me. She'll follow me in
6
school.
years old at the mall.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Taking big shits.
Just pissing and shitting.
pissing and shitting.
I don't know. That seems 6 years old seems crazy.
Nigga, 12 years old is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, what the fuck you talking
Bro,
about?
like, what if you? It's scary.
Did you stop breastfeeding at 9 and a half?
Yeah.
He does look like a long haul breastfeeder.
I'm a long haul,
You
dog.
do, son.
Long
That's why I said, yo, give me that titty.
breastfeeder.
Let's go. That's why I'm so strong, bro.
Nah, you
I got
do.
that milk.
Look at that forehead. That's a long haul breastfeeder.
Long
right
haul
there.
breastfeeder is hilarious. What up, people? You just watched a clip from our weekly Patreon episode. You can support the flagrancy. You can support this unapologetic, unfiltered, uncensored content that we drop weekly on our Patreon at patreon.com/flagrant2. You want to go join? You should, because it's the top 10 Patreon in the fucking world. That's right, for good reason. Go check out why at patreon.com/flagrant2. All right, peace.